it? Oh, wow. Okay. Um, man, oh man, oh man. This things is getting pretty spicy right now. It's getting pretty spicy. Oh, guys, this is on. This is on. I wonder how to. I want to be able to like separate the chat panel. I don't even know how to do that. Docs, chat. Okay, I think I got it. No, no, wait. Hmm. Just test this out. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Sending. Oh, okay, it's working. But I need to. I want to expand this though. I don't know how to do this. No, wait. I could just bring it out here. Bring this down. I can definitely expand it. Okay, there you go. I don't know if anybody's in here. I'm just trying to set the chat up so I can be able to see it. Therefore, I don't have to look at my phone and look at the chat from there. Make things a little bit easier. I need to figure out how to actually have it like faded out somewhere in the screen, but I don't know what to do. All right. If anybody's tuned in, what's up? What's up? Oh, I gotta sign in. What you mean? Oh my god. This sucks. I'm gonna have to go on my phone and access this because I can't even figure this out at all. Yes, that was me. Good lord. Come on. Let's get your ass in there. Oh, what is this? Oh, hell no. Okay, I need to dock the chat back up again. Okay, there you go. Zelly. Good afternoon over there, where you are currently. My mod goddess is here. No, should I say mod queen? It's my mod queen over here. How's everything? I had a random question because I know you've mentioned about this study or indicator for the charts, but the ADX. Um, I looked for it on here on Thinkorswim and I added to my study. I don't know quite how well it works, so if you can tell me. And I've been actually, hold on, let me switch this. Switch my window. Where is it? Okay. Oh, right. I need to pop up the chat. Where is? Oh no, I have it here. Okay. Oh, but I can't do it. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I can't even pop up the chat. That's unfortunate. But yeah, I'm doing pretty well. Doing a lot better actually. So, um, but no, I'm just here, just messing around with the chart, messing around with studies, learning about them, adding different things on here. Like as you can see here, I have implied volatility, which I need to learn and see what this pretty much indicates. And then I have here the ADX, so I can be able to know exactly what's going on. Originally, this wasn't filled in; it was just a line, but I turned this into like I think it's like shaded, like right here. I drew it as this shade. I could do arrows. Let's see how that looks like. That looks kind of funky. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Oh no, I could do it lines like this. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Alright, so the ADX says that average directional index is calculated as a moving average of the directional index. See the directional movement index article for details. ADX is used for trend strength evaluation. Oh, okay. High ADX values might indicate that the market is trending, while low values are considered to signify weak trend or non-trending conditions. Okay, there you go. Alright, so, because I know you've mentioned that to me before, Zelly, and yeah, I was just curious about it, so I ended up adding to the study. Um, and then implied volatility, I got that there. So, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. I cannot see. Wow. Oh no, damn. No. Why? Implied volatility study is calculated using approximation method based on the Bjergsundstinslend. It sounds German to me. Some type of model, usually employed for pricing American options on stocks, futures, and currencies. It is based on an exercise strategy corresponding to a flat boundary. For more information on that, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Wait, are you using Wi-Fi or are you using data? Or is the data around that area not too strong enough? Yeah, I actually have to thank you for that, for showing me that indicator. So, um, so on the daily, as shown here, it seems that the volatility, the implied volatility, is up the roof. The ADX is consolidating, but it's still holding up pretty good. Looks like it wants to come back up, to show the strength, the trend that's picking up in strength. Um, Also, the volume for today was a lot more than yesterday, which I found pretty interesting. Um, I want to say, because, like, yeah, even though last night I was talking about how there was a potential for a pullback, which indeed happened. Um, you know, I did, advise, you know, not financially, to be careful, because, they would probably try to take profits in the beginning at market open, and, you know, the usual. But, then there's always, an event where things turn around, and then there's a reversal, and, it just starts to pop off like crazy, which it actually did. So, um, it went good, but now that it hit this resistance here at 16. As a matter of fact, if you remember, I had these bars yesterday. I added the bottom here, I think today, if I'm not mistaken. But this bar was here before, and the candle on the daily actually managed to get right into that zone. And all it needs to do is pretty much like stay above that for it to, well, in my hypothesis, um, whatever you want to call it, but I'd say if it stays above that, then we can retest those highs of 17 and above. Also, with that implied volatility going like crazy, I feel like perhaps there could be a lot more volume going in. So, you're checking on the 4 hour and see more confirmation on that. And, to me, um, we're having this trend. This trend is actually pretty strong. The 50 is, the simple moving average, the 50-day, is slightly approaching the 200 and trying to go above that. So that's supposed to be a good thing. But my thing is, it's actually a little weak. So I'm not really too sure. I can't really say like where it's actually gonna end up, but um, in most cases, it would have to like come back down and retest the support of like 15, and then bounce from there. Kind of like a bull flag, if you want to just like picture that and be like, yo, like that shit looks pretty good, even on the 4 hour. So remove that. Actually, let's keep that. Just in case. See if it actually plays out tomorrow during pre-market into market open. Um, Let's look at the other time frames. Let's do the hourly. It's gonna freak out on me. I know it. Yeah. Mhm. You know what? The MACD actually helps. I think I need to like. I think I would have to remove implied volatility and replace it with the MACD because it helps a lot better. So we can just move this out. Look for MACD indicator. Let's see. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. MACD with the prices and see how that looks like. And we're gonna move this down. Set it up like this. Are you seeing this? I think I'm thinking about I think you sent me earlier today with the max pain being 1250 for this Friday. I mean, I can't be bullish all the time, but I have to be bearish. You can't really play biases and stick to one side. But I feel, just my opinion, that we could get a little pullback. Again, like I said, if we pull back to 15, that would have to be the next level of support. And if it breaks below that, then 1367 on the 50 moving simple moving average to 14. I really hope not, because like honestly, like I would love to see this break out even more. Like this is crazy, but then again, you know that we mentioned the ADX. I did, right? See, you got a great memory. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's clear as day. Even the ADX here starting to come down just a little bit. So what we would say is if ADX so loud. If it consolidates and it comes back up, then you'll know the trend is still strong. If it starts to pull back down, like so, like this, then yeah, then that's how you know as well that we are going to pull back down. So yeah. All right. So with that being said, just take note of that. I'm taking note of this because I could use that as a potential play for tomorrow. Just for my personal like play. Not saying for you guys to follow what I'm doing, but and plus like a disclaimer, anything that I say here is strictly my opinion and not financial advice. So last but not least, we can check the 5 minute. The 5 minute. Coño. Could just hear that. Yeah, look at the Zelly. Here. And we got a little cross right here. I like to zoom in closer like that so you have a good idea of what's going on. Yeah. 7-day simple moving average crossing over the 50. Same here. Gotta stay above that 200. If not, it's trouble. Almost like a bear flag if I say, yeah. Let's check out now. This is wild. This is like the wildest thing I've ever seen. This ran 833.94% on the day. Vivos Therapeutics. Hold on. Like, I wish like there was a scanner that could just tell us when something is going off, like as it happens. And then it'll be like, oh, we're getting into this right now. But look at that. That is like, when was the last time you ever heard of a stock move this much? 833.94% on the day. This was trading at 430, 440 and change. It was pretty choppy along. You know, I notice when there's quiet activity in a stock like this, you see how everything is just close together, and there's like these small or little to no volume at all. Look at it, it's like non-existent. You can't see, like, right here, these little dots of volume. What is this? Look, you got a day with like 400 volume on the day, 120, 1,200, 100, 400. Like, that's it. And I always thought to myself, if you know, these days are so quiet with volume, then that means something is brewing. It's like the calm before the dangerous storm. So I like to look at it that way. So here. Oh, you know what? It went through a 1-4-25 reverse split. Wow. So, wow, in reality, 273. Wow, so this stock was actually around 10-20 cents. So I'm pretty sure they had to do a reverse split to avoid avoid failing to meet the requirements for NASDAQ to stay listed, and they had to do that. And then after that, it sold off some, and then it just consolidated throughout 2 weeks, and all of a sudden news just came in and this thing exploded. So from 440 something and change, and then this thing ran all the way to a high of 48 79. And closed on a day of 41 bucks. Jesus Christ. Mm-mm-mm. Let's check Beyond Inc, aka BBBY. This is starting to look interesting in terms of, oh yeah, mm-hmm, oh yeah. Look, it found its bottom here at 1371, almost 14 bucks, and it slowly started coming up. And mind you, at the same time that GME started ripping, Beyond started doing the same thing. Now, if you think about it, I know this is just a theory of mine, but you know how AMC, GME, and BBBY, they used to run in a tangent together. When one of them started ripping, then the others would follow too. So it just reminded me of that. So perhaps maybe there's an influence by a GME for Beyond to move the way it did. And I don't quite see anything right now, but news about Bed Bath and Beyond. It says here, bankrupt. I like how they add bankrupt in the beginning in front of their name. Bankrupt Bed Bath and Beyond seeks $300 million from MSC line for pandemic shipping charges. So they're seeking around $300 million from Mediterranean shipping company for allegedly overcharging to move its cargo during the pandemic. Oh, they're looking for money. It's a big lawsuit. But what could that mean for Beyond? Because I'm not sure if that's even influenced by this trend right here. And it's moved up a lot too. This was about like 1540 ish, and it closed today at 1878. So my thing is, this could continue up. We got the 7-day simple moving average bouncing up. The 50-day is actually following with that. It's actually slowly creeping up. So if it follows that trend and it holds, it starts to do a reversal, then yeah, I think it means that we could test $20 soon. Let's go to AMC. Just like going through these, like seeing what's up. Okay. That's interesting. Look at this. Mac crossover. goodness. Jeez. Why aren't you sleeping? So what is the news with AMC? I haven't heard not one thing about AMC. All thing that's been posted on the news is Tupperware. Because Tupperware also traded high on Wednesday. Carvana and AMC. It's nothing big. Is there anything that's supposed to happen later on? Like, am I missing something? Earnings just happened on the 8th. And then we have the next earnings February 27th on next year. That's on a Tuesday. I was just thinking about something. You know what? I think this can go in tangent with GME if GME continues moving up. Plus MACD right here. It's got a curl going up there. It could cross and move up. Also here you can tell, even though the ADX is a little flat right now, we need to see that move up. And therefore signaling another move to the upside, perhaps maybe 738, 740 range. And if we break over that, we can probably hit 780, even $8, in my opinion here. This is actually looking pretty hot. I like this. Okay, I'm gonna actually take note of this. And mind you, there's a lot of gaps to fill. Huge gaps. Look at that. You could tell that the 200-day simple moving average is at $35. Jeez. Yeah, that's nuts. I'm about to check oil real quick. And I was saying oil eventually is gonna make it to $80 per barrel before this week is over. Wow. What's going on with oil? Oil steady. Market eyes OPEC plus. Weighs weak demand indicators. 2 hours ago, U.S. oil may retest resistance at 77.97. Yeah, I think we broke that already. And I think we're definitely gonna reach 79. ASMR. And my beard is literally touching the mic too. So if I were to move my beard around, I think you can hear that too as well. Just being silly. I should really change this channel to ASMR Stock Talks. But yeah, I'm really excited. Kind of worried at the same time for oil. The weakening of the dollar. A certain country just doesn't want to deal with that. Let's take our business somewhere else. Screw the dollar. Let's go here. So on the 4 hour here, I basically drew this out. I drew this out to be inverse head and shoulders, head, and then a breakout, which it looks like it's confirming to be just that. 1,000% facts. Yeah, I drew this out. I drew this out yesterday too as well. So I wanted to hit that spot. You know what I'm saying? So oil, if you can hit that spot for me right here, I appreciate that. And then probably move up to this level right here next week. Oh yeah, for sure. Now, since we're on the topic on oil, I wanted to just, pretty much discuss a couple of stocks that I've been looking into correlated with oil. And I know I probably went through this before, but I just gotta go through it again because, I think to myself, what if things start popping again when oil pops? And I got these specific stocks, and this is one of them right here. And this one, IMPP, Imperial Petroleum, I've been looking at since last year during the springtime. And during last year, I believe March 7th was the date when oil reached its all-time high. I don't know if that was considered the all-time high. Maybe I'm wrong. But I can check it out right now and see what's good, because actually, let's look at the weekly, because I think it's better if I just did that. But okay, yeah, so back in 2008, around July 14th, around there, crude oil was at the high of 146.73. Last year, March 7th, we had hit 129. Yeah, 129.42. Now, the specific timeline, the specific date, there was something that happened where I caught a couple of stocks that was going crazy, like wild. And I'm saying because of this, because of all this here. I want to say from here. This had occurred. Where is it? Am I missing something? Oh shit. Where is it at? Oh, okay, right here. So this thing was at 48 cents on that low, March 14. Then the week of the 21st, February 2022, this was from like 63 cents low, high at $2.24. Then the week afterwards, this was at a low of 145 and a high of 344. And then the week of the 7th, especially on the 7th of March, this was from a low of 355 to a high of $9.70. So all this while oil was ripping and tripping and making new highs, this was going on. It was like, as I can remember, like if it was yesterday, this thing went crazy. Big gap up. And then the other one that I looked up was Indonesia Energy, and the same thing happened. But the thing is, this kind of reminded me of what VVOS did. And this thing, over the span of a couple of days, this thing went from 388, almost $4, to hitting almost, what? Hey, hold up, wait, I'm looking at the wrong. Wait a minute, what is this? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong run. Damn, I'm tripping. Look at it right here. Here it is. So this thing was trading at a low of 261 back in January 26 of 2022, but around that timeline, that event, you can see from here. So from here, at this point, I'm gonna zoom down like that. Look at that. This thing was like almost $5, and this thing ended up at almost $87. Isn't that crazy? That volume was insane too. Look at this. Look at the volume on this. Let's check the volume out on that. So we're talking about days where the volume was at 500,000, below that 288,000. Then it was coming up more, 454,000, and then bam, all of a sudden you see a volume of 88,200,000, 39 million, 40 million pretty much, 47 million, 10 million, 13 million. Yo, wait, let me see these two right here, because this is the one I'm curious about. Okay, so this one was 12 million, 46 million, 67 million, 23 million, and then the sell-off after that day on the 8th, 7 million, almost 8 million. That is wild. That to me is a short squeeze. So we're pretty much looking for that same exact thing to happen. And I feel like, you know, not to say that, history will repeat itself, but in my theory, in my opinion, I feel like if oil pops again, which there had been forecasts of oil reaching $150 per barrel by next year. Maybe it could be a lot earlier than that. Who knows? I'm just saying. But even if there was a move back to $80, and not even that, but if this starts to move even more, and this thing hits what, 88, $90, 95 bucks per barrel, I feel like this could start moving to as well. INDO, IMPP, you got HUSA. What's up, Nanda Kishore? What's going on with you? How's everything? Welcome on in. I'm just here viewing some of these stocks that ran last year with oil hitting 52-week high. Massive run right here. And we're just going through a theory that if it actually begins to do the same thing and we start to pop like crazy, oil runs crazy, I feel like maybe these stocks can go crazy as well. I mean, look at this. Dollar and change. This thing went to like 1661. Then you got MARPS. See right here? Same exact move. It's identical. Like literally identical to what happened. This thing was what, $5? This thing went to $32. But I'm not saying like if this were to reach 80, $90 per barrel that it would actually create this move. But I just know for a fact that it can push these stocks a little bit more. Right now, currently, like for example, I'll go back to IMPP, Imperial Petroleum. Right now, it's at 166. On the daily here, you see it's completely bottomed out right around 118, 133, 135, slowly coming up in an uptrend. Had some sell off there, but then held steady, and then looks like we're trying to come back up. But also looking at oil, I'll go on a daily. We had this like inverse head and shoulders pattern. So I feel like perhaps in some way this is like kind of correlated. But here we got like sort of like a double bottom. The ADX is actually following too as well, so you can see waves is coming up a lot higher. Hopefully that's the case. And your MACD here is crossing, and we're picking up on the green. So I feel like that's a good sign too as well. So that, and then in combination with the trend and with what's happening with oil, let's see how it is on the 5-minute. I know it looks crazy. I was like doing a whole bunch of lines and stuff, but yeah, check it out. It retested that level at 77.97. Now it's over $78, 13 cents. So like I said before, I am NFA just my opinion. I feel like this could hit $80 before this week is over. And there's still a lot of tensions going on in the Middle East, and with oil, OPEC. Yeah. Also the markets, man. They're it's filled with a lot of uncertainty, fear. You got the SPY, and my thing is SPY. This one's a little tricky. It's a little tricky because like the ADX on a daily chart, it looks like it's still picking up in strength. Like the trend is a little bit up there, but I'm still holding my intuition that this double top plays out and we can just start rejecting that hard level of resistance of 460 and see what happens tomorrow, because actually today, because it's 12:44, and I think we have certain things going on today. PCE. Let's look it up and see Fed data release this week. I think it's this. Interest rates. I can't remember what it was, but let me see. Maybe if I go, was I on Crow? I think I was on Crow. On the daily, here it is. Oh yeah, here it goes. So we got personal income at 8:30 in the morning, then personal spending, and the core PCE price index all happening at the same time. So with that, things can get a little quite crazy. It could go either way. Mind you, numbers have been inflated. In my opinion, I feel like this is just a moment where I feel like the real numbers will start showing, and we're gonna get a negative reaction in the markets. So that's just my take on it. That's it. Just wanted to speak my mind off. But oh damn. Gotcha. Yeah. I think that's pretty cool. Wow. Ugh. Last thing I want to see is the SPY back at these highs. Can't imagine that. But even the trend is like, holy crap, like what if this continues and then retest this level? I'm gonna flip on mine. What do y'all think about that? There's one stock that I haven't seen for a while. And that's GTII. What is that doing? Wow. This daily chart is crazy. As a matter of fact, wow, the ADX is actually showing a big improvement in the strength. The trend is like coming back up strong. Look at that right here. What about the volume though? Looks like little volume is coming up. Hold on. This can get a little messy. Damn, so GTII, it's been hovering around this zone for quite a bit, and it's hit this zone so many times during the past. That's just my zones, by the way, that I made up, but yeah, this is crazy. What do we got here? Bounce. Oh, this actually came down a little bit. Went down 6.73, almost 7% on the day. Sheesh. They really want to short this thing down like crazy. And what about Finger? What is Finger doing? Oh? MACD? You're not trying to cross, you're trying to reject. Yeah, it's trying to reject. But the ADX tells me different. Is it slowly climbing up? This is also climbing up a little bit too. Got a little bounce here. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Like the bounce. Like how it held this range for such a long time right there. Look at that. Could this possibly be a bottom right there? Boom. Boom. And then it curl back up. Possibly. Finger motion. There's no news on finger motion, but whatever happened here on the 21st, Finger Motion announces policy for the recovery of erroneously awarded incentive-based compensation. On the 17th here, Finger Motion provides litigation update on short-selling research firm. On the 19th of October, Finger Motion filed a federal lawsuit in the United States District Court for the Southern District of New York against Capybara, a firm recently created and that enjoyed an anonymity through various social media postings without any trail as to ownership, while antagonizing our retail investment community by posting lewd and unprofessional graphics intended to further embarrass the company. Oh, that's horrible. I wonder who paid that person to create this website and post all these unnecessary stuff about the company. I think they're really trying to take this stock down. A lot of people. Isn't that sad? Like, they're just willing to do the evil deed and just try to ruin stocks like that. What about MMAT? Oh my god, wait. Really? Metamaterials. What are you doing? Oh? Metamaterials is also popping. I wonder what the news is on this. Shares of several tech companies are trading higher amid a decline in treasury yields. Oh, here we go. Metamaterials receives 2 International Hologram Manufacturers Association. Oh, they got 2 awards. Look at them. But even with the awards and all of that, like, you cannot tell me that this stock has gone through so much as well. I mean, look at this. Just obviously just been demolished all the way through. Talking about a stock that was this high, 2176 on the top here, back in June 17th of 2021. It never came back from that. Reached a low of 7 cents. Let's talk about another one. Mullen. Another company victimized, brutally shorted for pure greed. Who knows what else? Ugh, it's disgusting. Look at that. I had to literally zoom in so much just to see the actual candles. That's how much this thing has dropped. But even so, like, it's not even showing any signs of letting up. You can tell right there. Look at that. I have to, like, really? Where's the MACD at? I have to zoom in so much for this. I swear, all it needs is a huge catalyst. Blow this thing up, and you can imagine the rest. Just cover already, damn it. Uh-oh, Zelly. I'm starting to yawn. I think I'm about to cut the stream off. Oh, man. Yeah, I think this is enough streaming for me for tonight. Ooh. Damn. No, not this. I meant to say DKNG. I wanted to look at this before I leave, before I end the stream. We got some insider selling, and also we got ARK selling some shares. That's what I thought. Look at that. MACD about to cross down to the ground. Even the ADX is starting to slowly come down. The social sentiment is even dropping too as well. Volume. Yeah. I'm going to talk about that later on. Hmm. 31.57 on the 50-day simple moving average. So that would have to be the next level of support. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15, December 15. Could happen before that. Could it trend back up? Who knows? Yeah. Who knows? Look back at oil and see what happens. This is looking so good. Look at that. This thing almost reached 78.33 on that candle. Yeah, something is brewing for oil. Oh my god, I can't wait. Oh, baby, yes. Alright, I need to go to sleep. I need to dream about my plays. Anyways, whoever tuned in just to come into the stream and say hi, I appreciate you. Nanda Kishore, thanks for saying hey. That means a lot. Yeah, it's pretty late for me. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. So and I got work, so I gotta go do my thing, and we'll come back and stream for more updates. And yeah, I appreciate you. Much love. You already know. Yeah, we're just here trying to find out what direction we're headed. But anyways, I'm off this. Thank you. I will see you in the next stream. This is Line of All Trades. Peace out. Deuces. Oh, that's my chat right there.